AITA for failing 27 out of 31 students for not taking a quiz? I teach a math class in 8th grade. Because the classroom is really small and there are many people, they sometimes are a bit loud. But that's okay, and I try to give my best to accommodate them to be most comfortable. Wednesday they were really loud and I announced an online quiz because we did not come to the point to do it in class. I also stated that I would upload it on Thursday and it would be due on Friday at 6 p.m. It is not much. 10 questions. Just to see where everyone is at. But it is graded. I repeated myself twice that it was mandatory and graded, and they did not listen apparently. I uploaded the quiz and 4 people actually took it. They received feedback and their grade. The rest did not take the quiz. So I gave them all a 0 today. In less than 15 minutes the first student mailed me that I could not just fail him. A few students joined in complaining about the 0. Some of them apologized for not turning it in. Then a mother emailed me how I could fail her precious daughter. And that if 27 people failed it would mean my quiz was too hard and I would be an odd to fail them all. Until now I did not respond to any of this mails because then they would accept to answer everybody. I will do this on Monday. But I wonder, am I off for failing them? Maybe for information. It's maybe 1% of their grade. Edit, because I realized I need to clarify something. They were loud the entire period. Normally this is not the case. I don't know what was different this day. This caused us to be slower than I planned and not being able to test where everybody stood on the topic. So at the end of the lesson I told them that this quiz was being uploaded and they have to take it. They were not especially loud then. But some were distracted with packing their things and stuff. Edit too, because someone said it was important. It was written on the board, it was written in the class book. There is all stuff written down in means of tasks and topics from their classes. Update. I just got another email from the same mother why I did not reply to her email since she wrote the first email a few hours ago. I love parents. Last edit. Because I cannot answer every single comment. Thank you all for your judgments. While there were many helpful and respectful comments with constructive feedback, I am really shocked that people insult me as a person for an action I post here. I do not talk about the AITA judgments. I take them. I talk about the ones telling me I am a horrid person, a bad teacher, or even insinuating that I am mentally sick, via comments and via private messages. Maybe think before insulting someone for one single action, without knowing what else happens in my classes and life. Now to the quiz. They know how to do it. They did it often before. They won't fail the whole class because of it. Also, I am not responsible for telling their parents to remind them of a quiz. They are old enough to remind themselves. Many suggested that they could retake the test. They can, but not for full credit and not in class. I will tell them on Monday and it will be due Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Also online. As it is a simple 10-question multiple-choice test you can do in 10 minutes on your phone, that is more than enough time. Also an update in the mother mailing me twice. I got an email from her daughter telling me how sorry she was that her mom messaged me as she panicked as her mom saw the 0 and told her the quiz was too hard because she forgot about the quiz and therefore did not take it. Edit. The insults continue, and so does the teaching advice from some people here. Again in private and in this post to make it clear to you. I accept every single AITA statement as everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But I do not need your advice on classroom management. My teaching skills or my personality for asking a judgment of one specific situation. The situation is this one quiz. Not my general teaching, because you don't know my teaching style as you only got told this one single situation. Also, yes, I got it. This post has language errors. Surprise, I am no native English speaker as I stated before. I just got another email from the same mother. Why I did not reply to her email since she wrote the first mail a few hours ago. It's the weekend. Feel free to ignore all parent emails until Monday after school. You are not required to be available to parents 24/7. NTA. Verbal instruction and 2 forms of written instruction were given. Beyond that, the responsibility is on the students to do the work. This is a good learning experience for them. Their grade is dependent on them. This is a good foundation to build for life. NTA professor here. Please, let the zeros stand. Otherwise, they learn that they can bully their way through a class. If it was on the board, you announced it, and several students completed the quiz. They had sufficient notice. Edit. Removed an embarrassing apostrophe. Teacher here. Let the zero stand, or you're teaching them that refusing to work and then complaining about it is acceptable. Give them an in-class assignment that is 1. Basically the same thing, and 2. Worth enough points that it brings up their averages. You could even give them the exact same thing and the kids who did it the first time get a double benefit since they already got the points and the feedback. NTA. They're in school to learn more than math. This is a teachable moment. NTA. How was the quiz too hard when they didn't even do it? The students should take this as a lesson to pay attention in class to what the teacher says. Instead of gossiping amongst themselves during class time. Someone's mom emailed you. How entitled do you have to be to think that your daughter doesn't deserve a 0 for not doing her work? Literal WTF. NTA. It's given them a wake-up call to listen for instructions and to read the board. That 4 students heard you and complied confirms you gave clear instructions and a reasonable test. With it being such a small part of the grade, it's fair to let it stand. Alternately, you could change it to extra credit for the 4 who listened. NTA. Format an email and use it to reply to everyone.
NTA.
NTA. But maybe explain to the students that their actions are what caused them to fail the quiz. Not you. If you're feeling generous, turn the quiz into extra credit for the students who actually did take it and open up a new one. You didn't fail them. They didn't take the test. NTA. If they actually didn't hear you and know about it. If they genuinely didn't hear you, then that's a bigger problem than them failing the test. Email all the parents and tell them what happened. I'm sure the parents didn't get the whole truth. Other than that, NTA. It was written on the board. It was written in the class book. NTA. They had every opportunity to do the assignment. You notified them in person, on the board, and in the class syllabus. This is entirely their fault. And if they're smart, they'll take the 0 and consider it a learning experience. NTA. If you pay 0 attention and do 0 work, then you earn a 0 for the assignment. It isn't a complicated concept. NTA. Maybe this teaches them to pay attention next time. As someone who also deals with loud middle school students and gets sick of repeating myself every damn day. NTA. If they weren't listening, that's on them. Send the same message to everyone who complains and then don't engage further. I made the entire class aware twice on X day during Y period that the quiz had to be completed by Friday at 6 p.m. No grades will be given for work that was not completed by this time. If they're still whinging, get your department chair involved. This is what we're paid for. NTA. Maybe this was the lesson. Pay attention. Hopefully, they learned the lesson. At 1% of the grade, it shouldn't change anyone's final grade. Just let them know the assignment was announced in class. They should pay more attention in class to ensure they are learning the material and getting the Assignments. Helicopter mom should direct her precious little angel to discuss it with you. Mommy isn't the student, and discussing it with mommy will not develop any skills for the little angel. Be sure you use this as a teachable moment. Specifically explain to them, they are too loud, so they are missing things. They need to start focusing and listening, or they will miss more things, and their grades will suffer. It was harsh, but I think if you go back on it now, they won't learn the lesson. In AITA, your class needs to learn what comes with not paying attention. NTA. Especially after all your updates. This is a life lesson they all apparently needed to learn. Actions have consequences. NTA. It serves as a small but important lesson for the kids, and as well as a reality check. As the quiz is only 1% of their final grade, it makes it all the easier to be unwavering.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.